Hey guys, it's me, Liz Ribs, and sorry if I sound like shit. I am battling a very bad sore throat. I think it went from a very bad cold to a sore throat. Sorry about that, folks. I almost hurled my shit. But like I was saying, the video is finally here. The video that I finally wanted to make. And I do feel a little bit better by making this video. And I'm going to try my best, unlike my last video, I am going to try my best to get through this video as quickly as possible. Because obviously my body needs to rest with this raging sore throat that I have. If y'all couldn't tell, I sound like absolute shit. So here is the step-by-step plan that I have for my political career and how it's going to affect the main channel and how it's going to affect my life. Damn, that's some tasty Coke. So, plan number one, where to start. So, I've been kind of talking with myself as to how am I going to start my political career. And I don't want to start it off alone. I want to start it off with people. And I'm not going to, go on my own and start my own party or whatever, my own political party or an organization like Turning Point USA. Instead, I'm going to try to convince people from Turning Point USA and help me boost my political career and try to convince them that I will be a good asset to the organization and how I would be a very good member and I could rise up to the ranks in that organization and convince people to join conservatism. And obviously the organization itself, Turning Point USA, that was founded by our dearly beloved leader who was assassinated 5 months ago at this point, Charlie Kirk. And one of my goals while being in Turning Point USA, and I'm actually going to register myself as a Republican in these next upcoming few weeks, I want to be co-host. I want to host my very own Turning Point USA event along with Erica Kirk and some of the leaders. I want to be a guest of honor. I want to be a speaker. I want to attend more public speaking events hosted by Turning Point USA or other companies or organizations that have ties to Turning Point USA or other conservative organizations or companies or parties or whatever. I want to be successful in the political spotlight. I want to have people love me for all the right reasons. I want to have people look up to me in the political spotlight for all the right reasons. I want to have people join me for all the right reasons in the political spotlight. And knowing Charlie Kirk and his content, well, obviously I never knew him personally, but I've only known him through his podcast and content. He helped me escape a hellhole that I thought I would never escape. And I decided to turn into a full-blown diehard autistic Latino conservative last year in March. And it's been, good going ever since. And I want to help people join the right side. Literally the right side, right, far right, whatever you want to call it. But in more appropriate terms, just Republican and conservatism. Have people join who share the same beliefs like me and people at TPUSA, which is short for, obviously, Turning Point USA, have the same beliefs, who believe in Jesus, the man himself, and who are obviously, traditionalists. I really want to be successful. I really fucking do. And if the mask gives off any creepy vibes, I'm sorry, but I've been attacked like more than 6 times. I've been harassed online and in the real world. I've been punched, kicked, almost stabbed, pushed over, had shit thrown at me. I wear this for my own protection. That is part 1 of my plan. Let's head on to part 2. So how will it affect the main channel and the rest of my channels and, obviously my Call of Duty career and everything? That's a question I've been kind of talking with about myself and with other people online, and obviously my therapist and my family members. I think that the more I get into politics and to journalism, I forgot to mention that in the first part. Yes, I will be traveling a lot for journalistic reasons and reporting live on the scene. I think the more deeper I go into politics and journalism, the more time it may take away from the main channel, and I may have to start an entirely new channel dedicated to politics, or I can use my second channel, convert it to my main channel, and it's just only going to be about politics, journalism, entertainment, comedy, and just traveling. I don't know yet. I don't know. Obviously, I don't have a crystal ball right in front of me to predict my future. So there's that. But I will say that thank God that's not happening right now because, obviously I'm just barely starting out. And I'm still going to focus on making Call of Duty content and focusing on the second channel and my Twitch live streams. And, live streaming in general, yeah, I'll still live stream Call of Duty, but I do want to give live streaming politics a try, invite some people on Discord, or if I'm, outside of my apartment, I basically live stream IRL and, interview people or do podcasts or join podcasts. Maybe I can start my own podcast or be part of the Charlie Kirk Show. I don't know. And, just in general, live stream politics, get people's sides, have a difference in worldview, agree, disagree, and maybe sort of debate. I still need to work on my debating skills, by the way. I think over time, it will get to a point where politics will be kind of like my life and, along with the other things that I listed a few minutes ago. And I may have to leave gaming behind and, just dedicate my career to traveling, politics, conservative journalism, and all that. But who knows? Time will tell, and let's see what the future holds. This is, where I wrap up conclusions and everything, and I am going to get into one non-important detail. Hopefully, throughout this entire career, and, everything else that I listed, hopefully I'll be mentally sane. I will be in the right headspace to, be in front of a lot of people. And to be a bit honest, yes, I am a bit camera shy, and I do get a bit anxious when I, go up to hundreds or thousands of people. But I just basically do some breathing techniques and I calm down, or just, pop a pill and I just calm down. But still, like I said in my previous video, if I'm entering politics, I got to be a good example, a good role model, and I have to be at least 90% fucking sober, all right? 90% sober, all right? I wish myself the best of luck. I wish my career and my gaming career the best of luck too. And I want to thank y'all for the massive support that y'all been giving me in my DMs. I thank my friends who I wake up and talk to every single day because, I live with 6 people. And there are the best of friends that I could ask for. I love my friends to death. They have been a huge motivation and inspiration for all of the hobbies that I like to do. And they are mi familia, my family. And I just can't thank them enough for being with me and for saving me from very, very bad situations. And the one not important detail that I will say is over time, obviously, since there are a lot of people out there who don't like conservatives and all that bullshit, security is still kind of in the talks with me and some other people who I'm talking to. I don't have the money for that right now, so I'm gonna have to rely on my own self-defense. Where is it? I just found out that my Swiss Army knife is on the other side of my room. But yeah, since I live in a open carry state with the best gun laws out of all the 50 states, which is Utah, I don't know if conventions will allow me to carry my 9mm out in the open, but I don't know. That's the only protection I have because I don't have the money or the funds right now to hire extra security and all that with me and the people who I'm going to be around with. But I'm going to have to buy a lot of pepper spray and a taser. I will be very happy that I'm carrying on Charlie Kirk's legacy by debating, by participating in free learning event, free speech event, and just talking to the masses, just speaking from the heart, being like Charlie. I want to be like him. I still want to learn more about conservatism. Like, if any conservative out there can help me learn more about it, yes, I would love to learn more about conservatism, fill my head with more conservative or Republican knowledge or whatever, to the point where I'll feel more comfortable enough to speak with highly educated people. But yeah, that's all I have. Thank you guys for watching. Comment, like, subscribe, and I'll see y'all later. Sheesh.
さあ飲めお前好きだろ野菜ジュース私が決めた今決めただから飲んで私の野菜ジュース価格は200円